What's up, guys? It's Steve, back with the Burn Slow Bus channel. Today we're going to have a look at my 1944 Canadian-spec Chevy pickup. This thing's awesome. Let's get into it. Start you guys off with a little walk around of this thing. There's quite a bit of original paint still left on the truck. Some old school repairs, but overall the truck is in phenomenal condition considering its age. There's another old repair. You can see some drips, some kind of older paint job or something that was done to this truck at some point. You can see odd repairs like this or whatever they did. Maybe there was a logo here that they decided to paint over. I don't know. Here's that other repair. It's cool. I guess this is like brazed old piece of steel with some old rivets, I guess. Those are rivets. Being a fan of original paint cars, as I am, I've really tried to understand some of the details on this truck. There's definitely some runs. Something was painted on this thing at some point. Throughout the whole truck, you'll see this blue. It pops up in multiple spots, pretty much everywhere, on every panel. You can see it really good here. So this is obviously some sort of a respray. You can see my fingernail actually takes that blue off. So it's quite interesting that somebody took the time to paint over this truck with some sort of a baby blue. And they did it like extensively, like they did it inside the door jambs. You can see it here on the bed. It's a big mystery, that blue. But then there's just this overall, like, I don't know what it is. I'm somebody that comes from an auto body background. I painted cars for years back in the day. I just can't figure this thing out. This technology is way before my time. As I was saying, my friend Bill mechanically restored this thing. He's a fanatical kind of guy. He does a really good job with everything that he gets his hands on. But he did have a great starting point with this truck. I remember visiting him and we pulled the seat out and the original fuel tank was still in there. It was just mice stuff and bugs and just crazy. Years of sitting in a barn or a field or wherever this thing came from. Some more of that blue paint. And this is probably the worst rust on the whole truck. It's right here. I mean, considering this thing came from Canada. My personal feeling on this truck is that somebody really took care of it. Somebody cared about this truck. This was probably someone's truck for many years and he kept it inside and he took care of it. I think that's pretty apparent with this thing. After I got the truck from Bill, I put these Goodyears on it. Really cool period correct design. I love that tread pattern. It's very cool. See the old Chevy logo? Just so cool. Here's another one of my favorite features. Yep, that'll cool you off nice. That's for your feet. The windshield pops out. That's for your upper body. I don't know how much they use that in Canada. No brake lights, no turn signals. Pretty bare bones, but super cool. Let's have a look underneath this thing. And then I'm going to check out the engine. Still a 6-volt, new exhaust system, new leaf springs. Everything underneath been restored mechanically. See the original oil bath air filter. It's an inline 6, a 216. I believe they call this the stove bolt engine. It's as simple as it gets, boys. Let's see this. I know Bill had this cloth wiring loom custom made. He sent in pieces of the old one. I believe the company was in Rhode Island, he told me. But they did a great job. It's beautiful. Start this sucker up. She runs like a top. I can also tell you that the clutch was purchased from 3 different individuals on eBay, all new old stock components to create one clutch kit. Bill, he enjoys the hunt for the parts and the work on the vehicle more than he does the driving. I always found interesting about him. I'm kind of the opposite. I really do enjoy driving these things. What do you guys say we go for a spin? Like thinking about whose truck was this? Who owned it? Who took care of it? What did they use it for? Where did they go with it? Was it a farm truck? Was it for around town? Was it someone's first car? It's all very cool to me. Like I said earlier, I think that this truck was certainly cared for. There's no way a truck this old would be in this good a condition if it was just left outside. I'll pop up some photos of the truck from when he found it on the internet. You know, I think the windshield was broken. It had some other significant issues, but nothing that couldn't be fixed. For the money I paid for it and the use that I get out of it, this thing is probably like the closest vehicle that I have to like literally time traveling. You can really feel like the nostalgia in this thing. Like you are operating an extremely bare bones vintage vehicle, but it still works exactly the same as something 30, 40 years newer. It's got all the same features. It still shifts gears, it still stops, it goes, it's got a clutch. It's even got a switch on the floor for the high beams. It's even got a glove box. This winter, I actually used the truck as somewhat of a Christmas decoration at my restaurant. I had it parked out at Surfside Burger Bar with a Christmas tree in the back. I don't know. It was cool. I'm not sure that I'd leave it out again. It's funny, my dad calls this thing rusty. So it's kind of like, if it sits outside, I don't really know that it can get any more rusty. Well, it could certainly just rust away. We don't want that, but I'm thinking about getting some linseed oil on this thing. I certainly would never clear over original paint like this, or this condition anyway. Like, we don't really know what's original paint, what's not. I do believe this drab army green is the original color. I would never clear coat over original paint. Please don't do that. I understand why you want to do that. I understand it preserves it. It makes it look shiny. It's lame. It's dumb. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Throw some linseed oil on it if it's like this, like a really porous sort of thing. But my Volkswagens, those suckers get waxed once a year. They get kept inside. That's how I preserve them. You clear coat one of these cars, you're ending its run as an original paint car. So don't do that. I will come for you. I just think that's really dumb to do. I'm sure you guys have some different opinions. And listen, put them in the comments. Tell me what you think about original paint. Tell me what you think about clear coating original paint. Tell me what you think about my opinion about clear coating original paint. If any of you guys know anything specifically about these trucks, I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear some more specs. I'd love to hear some stories that maybe you guys have from your childhoods, where maybe your grandfather had a truck like this. Maybe your dad had one. The thing that's cool about this is if you search a 1944 Chevy pickup, you will find this truck as the first search result. The US was involved in World War II, and they certainly weren't producing passenger vehicles. All of their resources went towards the war effort. I guess the Canadian factory, they were like, well, we're just going to keep making pickups. So that's how it's in 1944, in case any of you guys are doubting that. It is. It's legit. I'm a Volkswagen guy, but I do love this truck. Let's go for a freaking spin. Come on.
Devil's door. I'm back tomorrow, baby, 'cause he ain't taking anymore. See you walking down on Urban Street. I can tell you, girl, who the man is you got to me. Well, he's got the flashy diamonds, he's got the brand new car, says he's got the gun minor things, like all the things that I take apart. And all you got to give, all you got to give is just a little bit of loving, girl. Just a little bit of your loving. It's just a little bit of loving, girl. Just a little bit of your loving. Like a vampire, she tries to sleep tonight. Says there's gonna give it everything you want and more. If it's all right, but look at you got to take.